I've never said a bad thing against you or Shane.
It's fine. I'm not going to go out there attacking you personally. Okay. But I will say game moves. And you think Shane will want to vote for you? I don't even have to say anything. You think Shane's going to want to vote for you after you cut me to Dan? And you kept Dan? He'll be fuming.
I mean...
I'm just saying. And then he'll look at me and be like, who do I vote for? Sorry, Ian.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why. I don't know.
What?
So
No, you can say it.
We just forget that Dan did what you did?
No, but I expect it. I expect it from Dan. I know Dan's a bad guy.
Uh-huh.
Not you.
Right. I don't think I'm a bad guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you take Dan, it will completely change my outlook on you. I will look at you like I look at him. You know, if you don't understand it, I get it. So be it. But that's how I will see it.
It's just not.
You will never get my vote if you cut me, ever. There's nothing you can say right now. And if you think I'll tell Shane, no way. No way. He'll be so effing mad at you too. He'll be like, Ian? I'll be like, yeah, Ian. They've been working together for a long time. Yeah. Dan went to Jen and told her he wasn't voting for her. Ashley knew he wasn't voting for her. Joe knew he wasn't voting for him.
I mean, when you used the veto on Dan, what did you expect to happen?
Well, I wasn't even going to use the veto, and I thought Shane was probably going to keep you. Thought Shane was going to get rid of Dan. And then when Dan came to me and said, hey, I've already made a deal with Shane, is there any way that you would want to use the veto on me? I was like, I don't know, I need to talk to Shane. Talked to Shane. Found out they had made a deal that Dan swore up and down that he would, and Dan wanted to know that, because he's been trying to earn my trust back. I mean, he's been trying to get me to earn his trust back and wanted to know if it could be reciprocated. He swore on everything. So I did it. You know,
and
he handed me...
the end result was supposed to be?
Huh?
And what was the end result supposed to be?
You were supposed to go, but that wasn't because I wanted you to. Okay. Does that make sense? It was a deal that they had made privy to me.
Okay.
Shane would have stayed. If Shane would have stayed, if nominations would have stayed the same, you would still be here. So, either way, you're still here. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Point being, just Dan. You know, why did Dan have to go and make up that he didn't even have to involve Shane. He could have been like, I want to keep Ian safe. Okay, just unnecessary. But this is the third time he screwed me over, big time, blindsided me. But I expect it. Shame on me. The past 2 times, shame on me. Not shame on Dan. Dan's played dirty this entire
the other
game.
2 times? I know the one.
Yeah, there's one that happened the second week that nobody knows about except Shane.
Okay.
It was bad. It was real ugly. He basically told me that he didn't want to coach me anymore. And was when I was on the block against JoJo. And that he wasn't even going to give me any advice. He was going to sit back and enjoy this week because he didn't know if it would help me or hurt me. So he basically told me he wasn't going to be my coach anymore. Yeah, it didn't go down pretty. And then 5 minutes later, Shane told me that he was voting to keep JoJo. So.
Well, I mean, Brittany forced Shane to.
I know, but I'm just saying that whole moment wasn't good.
Okay.
So. Don't feel too hard on yourself. Like I said, if Dan cuts me, whatever, you probably have my vote. Because that'll just be another notch for Dan. But if you do it, different story. Pretty much what I'm just going to vote my vote off of.
Whoever cuts you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, call it stupid, call it crazy, but...
I mean, you would think someone, it happened 3 times?
What?
3 times?
3 times. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, but I've seen it. I should have expected it.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have trusted him. It's my own fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's my own fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's my own fault. Can't blame anybody else but myself.
Okay.
Look, you can sit here and try to convince me out of doing it.
I'm not trying to convince, anything. I'm just saying I find it odd. That's all.
So be it. Whatever.
Okay.
If I've came this whole way to leave to 2 men, 1 that I didn't see it coming from, and 2 I shouldn't have trusted anyways, I will choose the one that cuts me. Will not get my vote.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
And I will make sure about Shane. I can't promise anybody else's, but at least you didn't cast a vote against Frank or Ashley. I did.
Yeah, but I put them up.
Doesn't matter. Frank, we all lied to Frank's face. Especially me. Especially me. At least against me, you would probably win 5-2. And I'd be okay with that. Because I'm not saying that, you fought 2 in.
I just wish this isn't how the Quack Pack,
Well,
finished.
thank your friend in there. Quack Pack is broken because of that one man. You got to think about how Brittany will react too. She hates him.
I know she does.
Okay, just saying.